know you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night.
Call you Dale cause you burn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love?
A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. And he'll bring it up to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The motion man here is McClure. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and a yard.
From the 46, here's second and 1. Right back to Krosky Miller. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll slide to a hole after picking up about 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 21, here's second down and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels to throw on second down. There he goes again. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. First and goal. Krosky trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Right back to Krosky Merritt, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commanders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes White. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. And going to take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Irvin. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. They bring a tight end in motion left. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall. They're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready now for their second drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The ball comes out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go play action with Mayfield. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
On play action, Mayfield. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, they need 3. Now, Mayfield. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. Because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. Now he's just going to flip this forward. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Derek Brown in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's Otten in motion. Right back to Irving. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Intercepted. The Commanders take
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll step up and run. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On the give, Krusty Merritt. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Krusty Merritt to run again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Pushed out to his left. And he will have the Commanders' first down. I do believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on first down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the Commanders are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run with Krusty Merritt. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
For the lead, here is third and goal. To throw is Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
At this point in the game, every point matters. Now after that third down sack, they can force a field goal attempt. There's a big difference giving up 3 versus what a little while ago looked like an inevitable 6.
So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here comes White. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And that will lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. On second down, Baker. He'll find Chase. That's complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Now Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
You get these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. We'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. A massive play here. Late tie game, third down. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krusty Merritt. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Cameron Hayward gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. about to send this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. The outside is looked in by Chase. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Daniel. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 2nd down and 5. Now Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Now, a big 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. He'll look the middle, and he's got his man complete. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Daniels gonna throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth
mouth too quick. Let's get it. Who get it? 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 Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. Run it down, the sun is up, so run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the hit a load of the place with them fire. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. And sure everything coming full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to my sun it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. There's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn. 2, 3, 4.
Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, now you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. The it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't.
A look there at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 25, here's second and 8. Once again, it's Walker. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And taken. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Will mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Cameron Hayward, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's now second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
The 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 24 now, Here's 2nd and 2. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Seahawks, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. As they come up to face 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Smith and Jigba, the man in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They run with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Seattle.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 49ers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 4.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They run once more with McCaffrey. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Julian Love brings him down.
4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from an even 50 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minutes of this 1st half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Renardo Green there to bring him down.
Green on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Here's Darnold again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Purdy going to keep this one himself. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd down. Purdy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. They force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Darnold quickly to Smith-Njigba. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Quickly into the hands of Chase. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy using the pop pass. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards. And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and a long way to go. To throw, it's Purdy. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the ground, it's Walker. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
One of the tight ends motions right. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he will score! A.J. Barner, touchdown Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Robinson finds room inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 27-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's Robinson. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
Christian Gonzalez. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now, 2nd and goal. Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game. One in the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points. Not a lot of...
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where I began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. twisting my words and bringing up the past. Baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different